Let's get back to racing. Ryan Blaney at the front, and last weekend's winner on the inside. Looking for a push through. Austin Dillon has been running so well tonight. And the 23 of Bubba Wallace has got Daniel Suarez pushing him.
Of the old Sonoma before the repave, and that plays to my driver's hand because he never overdrives the tire. He just came on the radio and said the balance is good, just trying to keep the...
Today, he's up against it back in 27th. Caution's out. And it's for Cody Ware.
Blue, left front blue.
And speaking of Kyle Busch, he should be the car one lap down. NASCAR should.
William Byron in that Raptor Chevrolet with a left side mirror full of Brad Keselowski. He's like, oh no, not you again.
Brad! And as I say that, Brad!
Second position, no surprise. He has had great stats here at Vegas. Finished top 10 in the last 5 Vegas races. Has led laps in the last 5 Vegas races. Already done 45 of those lap leads here today. A little surprising we haven't seen this team in victory lane here during the playoffs, especially...
Crossover move. Van Gisbergen trying to get there.
Uh-oh. 24 looks like he's out of power, Dale.
Yeah, 24 is just really struggling. They had this car in pieces after the crash in practice.
You're coming to pit road this time. Pit road.
I mean, when I walked through the garage the
Just
other
trying to do
day.
what you can to get back.
Marola headed to the Echo Park restart zone. Stage 2 underway at Vegas. Jesse's going to need to clear him right here.
Tough to make passes here. Takes many, many laps to try to set up a pass to make that work. Alex got it 12.
And now the caution is out.
Battle between the 54 and the 11. Listen into Denny Hamlin.
I know for a championship. What the?
Some frustration out of the veteran driver, hoping his younger teammate may concede between him and Bell being stuck behind him, racing for a championship. I'm on either side of this. I think if we were inside the top 5, I would side with Ty Gibbs and say, yeah.
Very front of the pack. The 23 of Bubba Wallace. Watch that car on the outside lane. They get 3 wide. I don't think that Bubba knows that he's 3 wide that low because he's in the middle of the racetrack.
That's a great launch for Shane. See some contact back in the pack here. A lot of a chain reaction on the braking zone rolling up to turn 2. Watching the cars now through turns 3 and 3A up over the hill.
How about Joey Logano, who started way back at the pack, and look at this. Bell got a little squiggly there, right alongside his JGR teammate. Now he's got that inside run on Larson as Larson goes high.
He has gotten higher on the racetrack. He consistently has been trying to pass William on the bottom. Now he's used the top lane to get momentum.
Yeah.
The 24 loose on corner entry. Brad makes it happen.
Finally, Keselowski finds
Someone lose the lead to his teammate Chase Briscoe fairly quickly, and there's a reason for that. Here was Hamlin on the radio just seconds ago.
Sorry on the start, I couldn't get it in the 5th. Copy.
Interesting, Steve. He couldn't get it into 5th gear as you watch the battle behind those.
As the field comes through, I'm going to point out 23 of Bubba Wallace up 19 positions. There it is, the McDonald's hood chasing Larson. That's really impressive. You talked about it, had that emotional week a couple weeks ago, poking him with a car, wouldn't even fire for qualifying, and he comes here, he's great in practice, and he doesn't get the lap he wants at qualifying.
Off we go in Sin City.
See, Allgaier actually moved up in front of Connor as soon as he got cleared. Have that clean air around the bottom. The bottom, for some reason, in the spring race was even kind of the preferred lane, and we referenced that, Adam.
Oh, I love this. Oh, he's got to get there to his right rear quarter panel. I think you can take the risk here, Steve, with pushing that car up in that second, third groove, knowing you're coming to a comp yellow, knowing you're going to get tires put on this car. You may reset exactly how early you're able to.
I think it's advantage Josh Berry now on the outside. SVG to the bottom, but I think Berry, oh, contact!
Whoa. And around goes Berry. There was contact with Van Gisbergen, and caution is out.
It's coming from the one of Chastain. The outside has the push.
William Byron gave Joey Logano a nudge there. Logano, Chastain.
Points to possibly be the number 3 seed. That's what Shane Van Gisbergen would be as of now.
Meanwhile, Bell from 10th to 6th early in the race, Alan.
And they're liking their road course package this year. Of course, they won at COTA, finished second in Mexico City. Not a great race last week.
And the guys talked about it earlier. Chase Elliott spoke of the fact that their qualifying efforts have been subprime, and that is what's costing them the points coming in. Now, remember, they after he pitted under the green flag cycle, he lost a couple of spots there.
It could not come at a more fitting time with 4 to go until the playoffs. Win and you're in. Gets a little loose there.
Yeah, he just needs Noah to run the second groove. Noah's running lower, so it's not hurting William Byron through the center of the...
Lights right behind.
Organization up front, 3 Joe Gibbs racing cars, first, second, third. Will they play nicely? They do. They stay in line to try to get the momentum. This corner easily wide open on restarts. It's all about who can push down the backstretch.
Briscoe looks for that inside run. Chase Briscoe.
He was completely taken apart after that wreck.
Came in with a regular season points lead, but keep this in mind, 27th or worse in 3 of the last 4 races for William Byron, so they've been on a bit of a slide.
You see Siegs right behind him. Let's see if that plays any factor in this. No, you see that car? Look at that. What a save. Look at that.
Incredible. Sideways in the corner, gathers it up, and I realized there's outside lane in the Echo Park Automotive restart zone, this time up there with Christopher Bell, and once again, the 9 jumps to the race lead.
See how clean this racetrack is. They'll have to rubber it up all over again. The balance continues to shift sort of back and forth like a pendulum as the track gets rubber and the track cleans itself back up after restarts here.
Well, they're trying to stay in the lead lap. Remember that. 34 in the 3, and Austin Dillon say, hey, man, I got to get going here. 12 locked his tires up.
Yeah,
Flats there on that Xfinity Mobile onboard camera of Tyler Reddick. They did a lot of damage fixing. The splitter was pushed back and separated. The damage mostly was the ductwork from that contact with Gilliland early in the race.
The number 3 seed currently in the Cup Series playoffs coming up later this year, and they didn't have a win 5 weeks ago. So that begs the question, Junior, is it fair with the current system, the way it is in NASCAR, for the 11-4 tires for Chase Briscoe, who said he was a little bit too tight and wanted to undo part of the last adjustment.
Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson on the front row. Move to get things going on the first lap.
Yeah, it was a slow start to the year for the driver of the 6. Remember, they added that 3rd car for Ryan Preece, and I think it hurt the 6 as Cindric passes Briscoe for 2nd.
About Kyle Larson, let's talk about his teammate Chase Elliott. Uncontrolled tire, and he's going to have to serve a penalty.
Oh, my goodness, such a hard lick right there. He spins right around in front of Dillon, and now here comes everybody piling into this crash. Wow.
They have no idea, right?
No.
I mean, all of these cars get...
Oh, he's right on his door. It's got to make that 2 car so loose. Gives him a little room here through the middle.
Glove is working that white line. Chase Elliott had his hands full for a bit with lap traffic and Christopher Bell, but he's going to pull away. See if he can get around Nemechek here. He cannot. Nemechek stays on the lead lap. Chase Elliott.
First round qualifying, lights out. It's the 51 right in front of the leader of Blaney. My goodness.
Get back in front of the 11.
That was good fortune for Ryan Blaney. Cody Ware goes around, and Blaney was able to avoid him.
Backfired.
In the middle of the corner, watch the left rear tire. Actually, it's coming off the right rear. The sparks coming off the right rear. Tire down. Spins around. I got to tell you, that's pretty fortunate. That's the only...
88 of SVG, down the S's right here. He will have to decide. And then if he stays out, I think the 24 is committed. He's so far back. Let's see what the 88 does this time. Left turn as we watch 88 pit behind him, the 24. That's the next. Confirm that, but I believe he will get the free pass. Keselowski right behind him, who ran long, was lapped on that strategy. He was coming quickly on fresher tires, but was unable to get in front of the 8. So that strategy did not.
On the front straightaway, had trouble on the exit of turn 4. Ended up spinning late.
Hey, Kim Kuhn, it was a frustrating stop for the 9, and Chase Elliott fans have noticed that he has dropped. What happened?
Yeah, that's right. He entered that green flag.
This comes at an interesting time on how you manage the race. You get it 24 laps in, 21 laps to go in the stage. Might be a little early to flip.
In the savings account a moment ago, do you see Denny doing that later in his career, just being married to the bottom, and here later in the run, like right now, he can move up just a little bit more.
Let's go! Hamlin ducks out, looks on the inside of Alex Bowman. Josh Berry in that 21 pushes his way to second. He was brilliant in qualifying yesterday. And on the inside is William Byron. He could. Are you ready? Let's go! Such an important night for Alex Bowman. He's down on the low line and he's being pushed by his teammate, the 5.
Left side is your door.
Charge back to the front. That last pit stop, they tightened up the race car. Jeff Burton, you can't do what he's doing right now if your car is way too loose, and that's what it was before this, as he still tries to get to Hamlin.
Look, 8th with the cycle. Let's see. Loose on entry would be my guess. Yes, sir.
Seen it over and over.
Tandem lap shot. Guys bouncing off each other's bumpers. There you see Blaney getting squeezed here.